Yo, what's up, guys? Wix is here again with a main account update. Today is the 100% gear removal, which is fucking awesome. I'm loving it, man. The only downside is there's a time limit on it. I wish there was just no cost associated with removing artifacts, but while it's here, I'm taking advantage of it. I've stripped a bunch of champions. I've rebuilt a couple, like I just rebuilt my Drexstar. I don't know if this will be the final build. I've been learning how to use Hell Hades Artifact Optimizer. And what I found was it's really good for arena builds, like nukers, debuffers, speed leads. But when it comes to support champs, I'm finding it's not as ideal. Because there's like tons of little optimizations and trade-offs you can make on support champs in terms of like min-maxing. You know, I want to take down the accuracy by 15 if I can put this other piece on, which gives them a little bit more speed, etc. So maybe it's just my inexperience with it, but anyways, I've been on there for a few hours just looking at different builds I can do. So I've decided my main goals during this day is going to be to tweak my clan boss gear and try to optimize the damage output. I'm going to set up my Seer speed team for hard Doom Tower waves and for Fire Knight 25 or 24. And I'm going to rebuild all my arena champs. So those are the three main things I'm looking to do. As well as I want to record a video, a free-to-play friendly guide for Spider and for Fire Knight. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to record a Bommel or a Dark Fae guide. Two reasons. Well, one for Dark Fae, I didn't have my Vizix ready to go yet, and she's going to be pretty pivotal in the Dark Fae hard 120 team. And also, I left the Bommel for like the last day, and then I had back-to-back Christmas dinners, and I ended up passing out when I got home. So I didn't record on the last day, and the Doom Tower reset, unfortunately. So that one's going to have to wait, but good news is I did get the fusion done. So I fused him. I've got some champs here that are either ready to go or close to. One more week and I've got both Yakarl and Yannicka. And Yakarl is another one I want to use for the Dark Fae guide. So I guess we'll have to wait for 3 months for that to come back around. We are 2.5 months from Dark Kale. 2 months from Eurost if I can finish all the hard secret rooms. I know I can do this rotations. I'm not 100% on next rotation. So this will either be 2 or 2.5 months to finish that. Still plugging away. I just wanted to come in because we got an hour left on this 2x Ancient. And I decided I'm going to summon the Ancients I have here. We just pulled the 2-for-1 Legendary from Ancients. So we're nowhere near Mercy. Let's just see what we get. I'd love to get another Vogoth. I'd love to get... Oh, shit. Yo. Candy Phone. He's like my top 5 legendaries that I want on this account. That's fucking massive. Oh, that's so good. This guy is a beast. I'm going to put him on my Duchess team. Oh, that's so good. One of the best go second arena champs in the game. I'm not sure what I want to put him in though. Do I want to go Swift Parry? Or does it matter since he's on a Duchess team? Holy shit, dude. That's a lot of fun. I'm actually excited to build this guy out. They had a guaranteed Lego event for him a long while ago, and I regretted not being able to summon, but just goes to show you, play long enough, you get some good champs. That's huge. Yeah, let's summon the next 9. I think the only, like, one of the few legendaries that I still want would be, Prince Kaimar. There's a few more here and there, like Cupidus would be cool. So I got a Venus. That new Harima chick would be cool for Arena Go second teams. Dude, Candraphon. That's massive. I'm glad I decided to summon. Maybe my shard luck is finally turning around. Alright, one more. Alright, cool. We got a Candraphon. Man, the problem now is I've got so many Legos that I want to book and build. And I don't have enough books. I need to book him, her. I want to book her. This guy, I doubt I'm going to build. I don't think I need him. Drang. Now Candraphon. I was going to build these two guys for an arena defense team. Mountain King and Harvest Jack. But they'll be put on the back burner. So probably Candraphon is the one I want to level up next. As well as Stag Knight and Vogoth. He doesn't need many books though, so that's good. 5 books. Getting books in his A1 is pretty good too, since it hits so hard. Very nice, very nice. So, what was I gonna do? I think I was going to build my Seer speed team. I've been trying to cleanse my artifacts as I go, because I don't have much space here. It's so hard to get rid of them though. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is just going through and building each champion one by one. Playing with the artifact optimizer, I found out that my best damage set for Seer is actually one of the lethal sets I just crafted. I know I can put this guy right into... I can put Seer into the vault and it'll remove all her stuff, but I don't have the room, so... yeah, let's see. I think it was something like... I want to get some accuracy on her too. So, yeah, this one looks pretty good. It's got some speed, some crit rate, some accuracy. I'll try the better piece first. Ac and crit rate, that's good. This one might be even slightly better. A little bit more crit damage. A little less crit rate. We'll see what other pieces we have to work with. Crit rate, speed, accuracy. And then we have a couple of crit damage. Yeah, look how this rolled. Not bad, eh? This one I think would be better on an attack nuker. So let's go with this one. I don't even need to care. I love this no cost, man. I wish this was no cost always, because I'm having a lot more fun with the game, just not having to worry about wasting silver. Yeah, we got some really nice lethal gear here. And then... oh. I think there was an accuracy chest. Yeah, this. Accuracy chest that I wanted to try her out with. And then I think we'll go with Perception as our last set. I have these really good Perception boots with a bunch of crit damage on them. Yeah, these guys. So I can use those, and then I just need to get 8% crit rate from the weapon. Or I guess I can equip any piece. Real quick, I want to show you this shield that I rolled during the last artifact event. Check this out. For quad roll accuracy, speed, hit points, defense, nice tanky shield. I've kind of tried to trim down my perception gear a bit, but until I rebuild all my champs, I'm gonna hang on to... I'm not gonna go too deep on the gear cleanse until I rebuild some champs. A lot of my Faction Wars champs that are just there as filler would be really good in some of this trash perception that I'm about to get rid of. Okay, so boots, primary sets, speed. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'll just throw those on for now. See, I love this, man. Why does it have to cost silver to change my artifacts? There's also a banner on Gallic. Here's another really nice thing about the artifact optimizer. It lets you pull from pieces that you might have ignored otherwise. So like I found this banner on Gallic that I'm not really using. Since I'm not going to have Seer in a Go Second Arena team, I don't need the reaction on her. So I'm going to steal that banner. And then I just need a really solid piece of perception with speed, crit rate, and accuracy, preferably. The first one looks pretty good, but it has less crit damage. This one's not bad. I'm gonna upgrade it just to see what it rolls. Would have been cool if we had an artifact event running right now. Come on, game. Oh, my internet's cut it out. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Ooh, triple crit rate. Huh. Okay, so now that puts me over on crit rate. By a pretty fair margin. And I'm not quite as high on crit damage as I would have liked. So let's just equip those for now. Maybe I can find a helmet with less crit rate and more crit damage. Alright, I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna double check the build I had on the optimizer. So I think it was slightly better. Alrighty. So I've been slowly rebuilding champions. I'll show you a couple of the ones that I've rebuilt. I rebuilt Gergo. I made him a bit slower and added like 150 accuracy to his build. So should be more reliable on the strip. Still got a decent amount of damage. I rebuilt my Astralon. Funny enough, this build, was returned as the highest damage build that I could put him in. So, just a random mishmash of gear. Got a very nice chunk of attack now. Tons of crit damage. And I took off all of his accuracy. So he won't be landing those stuns anymore, but I'm hoping he's got a lot more one-shot potential. Next, I'll be rebuilding Deacon. So he's currently around 270 speed, 500 accuracy. I'm going to be pushing him into a build with a similar speed, but like 700, 650, 700 accuracy. And then hopefully get more, reduce the chance of him getting resisted. Where'd my Seer go? Okay, there she is. Not quite level 60. So this is the build I put her in. She's gonna be somewhere around 430 accuracy when it's completed. Reasonable speed. Enough crit damage to one-shot the waves with the amount of buffs I'm bringing. So once this Fire Knight tournament starts, we are going to go in there and test it out. But we have 2x voids now. So I'm going to summon these voids and we'll see if we get anything good. There's a lot of voids I would love to get. I can't even name them all. Any of the good arena legendaries. Ursula the Mourner. Madame Ceres would be amazing. I would love a Madame Ceres for arena. Hopefully just one epic would be nice. Okay, Harken Greatblade. Not the epic I had in mind, but she does have a debuff spread, which is kind of nice to pair with Rhonda. You put down her passive ability debuff, and then you can spread it with Harken. Okay, so nothing much exciting from the voids. Wonder if we got any new faction guardians there. Dark Elves? Nope. Only missing like a couple. No, nothing new. Yeah, man, this is quite a grind, regearing all these champs in a short amount of time. So I doubt I'll be able to get to all of them, but I'm going to do as many as I can. I regeared Necmo. I've got just a bunch of champs with no gear on them now. So like, I'm going to have to start making some more room in my inventory and regearing more champs. I did regear my Broadmaw. He's going to be in my Fire Knight free-to-play friendly guide. I regeared Rector in a curing set, but I don't think I'm going to keep him in that. I just wanted to put it on and see what his stats would turn out like. I do want to regear Cold Heart. And then gear my second Cold Heart as well. I geared up my Renegade in a shield set for the Seer speed team. I really need to regear this guy as well. Yeah, and I need more regen gear. This is like the most needed set on my account is regen. Gonna regear Lich as well. Oh dear. Anyways, I'll be back once the Fire Knight event starts. Alright, let's check it out. I haven't really fine-tuned the team. I'm just gonna go in and see if it works. Fire Knight's 24. Not gonna bother with the preset quite yet. So we need Lydia. We need Duchess. Seer. Buffs, decreased defense weaken, Nuke, and Renegade. Alright. I think the speeds are correct, but we'll see. Seer has kill streak, so once she clears the first wave, she might jump ahead in the turn rotation. Okay, so she'll open with this. Then buff. Decrease defense weaken. And nuke. And then kill A1. 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 A2. Reset. Oh yeah, she's got Relentless. I don't think that'll cause a problem with the buffs. Perfect. And then I'll set this up so that she A1s first. She A1s. Lydia can A2. Seer can A1. And then she will A2. And then it should just be an auto. Assuming... Oh yeah, allure weak hits on this stage. We do have healing reduction with Renegade if she lands it. She gives a decreased speed too, which is nice. It should still be 100% success, because even if everybody dies, Duchess will just revive everyone. There's the heal reduction. I don't even know if this is faster than my regular farming run. Alright, well, I'm gonna set up the AI presets and see how it goes. This was the team I was using for Fire Knight, I think. Oh no, I was using this team here. Venus, Syl, Venomage, Coldheart, Allure. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and then set that up and we'll come back. Okay, so Duchess opens with Shroud of Souls. Next round she's on default. So she'll use this and then use this when her cooldown comes back. Last round open with A1. Lydia opens with Siren's Wail. Next round, I just don't want her to use her A3. So this will be on cooldown, she'll use that. And then she'll use this when her cooldown gets reset. Boss round, open with her double hit. And then she can just default. Renegade, don't use her skills in round 1. Just in case we don't one-shot the wave. I don't want her to use her abilities. Round 2, don't use A2. Open with her Sacrificial Ritual. Round 3, don't use Sacrificial Ritual. Open with Lash Out. Seer, Karma Burn. Open with Clan Banner on round 2. And then she'll use that whenever it's off cooldown. And then open with her A1. And then Allures whatever. Just open with Temptation. Just for the boss, I only want her to use A1. So let's try that on full auto this time. If it's around 3.5 minutes, I'm happy with that. That should be okay. Anything over 4 minutes, I think I'll probably want to set up a different team. Okay, so the waves are perfect. Just this takes a while. I'll pause and come back with the time at the end. Seems to be about 3.5 minutes. The Fire Knight got an extra turn off there at the end. So too many weak hits with the lure. Should be alright for now. Eventually I'll probably build a different team, but this is slightly faster than my average. Still not my best time, but the other run had quite a bit of RNG involved. So Lydia's just in her arena build. High resist, accuracy, enough speed to go before Seer in her resistance build. So if I wanted to, I could put War Master on her to speed it up a bit. Duchess is in her Iron Twins dungeon build. High resist, high hit points, high defense. High resist. Allure's got just some random relentless fast gear on. Giant Slayer. Renegade in a shield set. War Master for a bit of extra damage. And then Seer in her lethal build. And I have her in an arena nuking build still, so I didn't want to use my free reset. So if this works, I'll just leave her in this. But we're gonna go and test it out in hard Doom Tower. Now the problem with this team is I only have one reset. So we'll scrap this team. We're gonna need to use Arbiter for a speed booster to put us all ahead and let us get a turn off. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. It should work, hopefully, for all of the easier waves. But once we get up to like wave 100 or so, probably have to switch back to a crowd control team. But it will be nice at least. Just speeding up that the first chunk of farming anyway. Okay, so the most important thing here is Renegade. Don't use in round 1. Wait. How is this gonna work? We're gonna wipe the first round. Doesn't she have to be faster than everybody for this? Or at least faster than Seer, Duchess Lydia? I don't know, let's try it. Worst case scenario, I just put like a crowd control champ in place of Renegade. And like a Sill or something, and they should be able to make it through eventually. I don't know if it'll be faster than my previous team though. Alright, let's give it a go. This also won't work against Tormund waves, because Arbiter's going first with turn meter boost. Yeah, see, this is the problem. At least once Duchess gets a turn, she puts up block debuffs in Veil. Not quite what I was imagining, but I guess it works. Maybe I should make Renegade faster. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's probably less turns than my regular farming team. I'm gonna let this run through and see how long it takes to get through all the floors. Okay, we already ran into a fatal error. So these occult brawlers block revive. So this isn't gonna work. Maybe I just replace her with Vizix, who isn't geared yet. Ultimate Death Knight. He would protect from the single target hits at least. I did build him out for Arena. I put him in a 6-piece stone skin now. I think he's got enough accuracy to land in hard Doom Tower as well. He does put up some extra buffs too, which is pretty nice. But now we don't have a reset, so it takes forever to Seer to cycle. Sadly, it's still probably faster than my original team. Even though this seems very slow. Okay, so Death Knight doesn't quite have enough accuracy to land. He's only got 200 accuracy right now. I think he's still got some gear to level up though. I've got enough gear to level now for like the next 3 artifact enhancement events with all the stuff that I swapped out. If I had a Kymar, I would set him up to go first and then just sleep everybody. Having a Kymar and a Yumiko would be awesome. Yeah, this is fine. We'll be able to see in the next like week or so how well it does on the higher floors. Ultimate Death Knight is crazy for protection though. Originally I was going to use him for dungeon content, but I think he's way better in Arena. And this right here is why you build accuracy on your Seer. When the enemies put up all their buffs, she'll be able to strip them no problem. Just adds to her damage as well. And then when you get to like the Valkyrie waves, if you try to nuke them and you can't strip their counterattack or the reflect damages, then that'll end up killing Seer. Nuke. Nice. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I want to try out a few things in the arena now that I have some champs built out. So, I'm thinking against tanky teams like this with a ton of max hit points, potentially high resistance, I wonder if I can do something like this. It won't be speed tuned, but they should be slow enough. They should be slow enough that I get to go. And when I put up buffs, this Valkyrie's gonna cut in. And then, oh, the cleanse. Okay, well the Valkyrie put up a bunch of buffs too, right? So with all my buffs and all their buffs... Okay. Vogoth saved him. But they've used all their abilities now, basically. So it's just a matter of whittling them down. I think I probably would have won if I just brought Astralon instead. I just wanted to test out my Seer Nuke now that she's in Savage. I've rebuilt most of my arena champs. So I'll show you guys a 3v3 fight with the new builds. Still a lot more work to do though. It's taking way longer than I anticipated. Should be coming back around to the Seer Nuke. $191K on the Vogoth. Let's see if we can find another go second team. This one should be fun. Oh, I don't know if my Seer has enough accuracy. I haven't leveled up her chest plate or her banner yet. Okay, so Seer is running slow, so they all get a turn, or at least Duchess does, which gives me more buffs to chew. Oh yeah, look at that. That's why I love Seer Nuke. So she's running slower than the rest of my team, which gives them all a chance to get a turn in. Check out this tanky team. Okay. Oh, they didn't cut in. All right, let's see how much damage we do. Oh, damn, dude. Love me some Seer Nuking. The shitty thing is if you don't one-shot them, it takes like 5 minutes to do enough damage to kill them. Any other go second teams here? This one, potentially, but if the Kaimar cuts in, he's just going to strip all our buffs. Oh, let's give it a go. Okay, so the Kaimar's running super slow. I'm gonna slow this down. Check out the damage on the Brogni. 193,000. Oh, those nukes are savage. Alright, let's go into tag team here and try out our new nuking builds. Okay, so we'll put our ghost or our speed team against the last team. Tanky team, tanky team. I don't think I touched anybody's gear on this team, although I am going to rebuild the Magnar a bit to optimize his damage. Gonna throw some Hex out. Make sure they all get petrified. I'm gonna save his cooldown just in case, because of the fear. Okay, so this team I changed. I took Tatura out of his bolster set and put him in a high resistance build. I put Uko in a high accuracy 6-piece stone skin. Obviously not high accuracy enough. Eventually when I get Vogoth leveled up, I'm going to probably take Helikath out of this team. And I need a better damage dealer, I think. Once I get Candrafon in my Duchess team, I'll move my strong Magnar to this team probably. Either that or I need a like a buff stripper. Madame Saris would be great on this team. Okay, now they're just gonna outspeed me and keep me locked down. Stone Skin on Uko doesn't really do much if I can't wipe them out in the first round. Okay, I'm not gonna win this fight. So this team, I put a ton more accuracy on Deacon, a ton more accuracy on Gurgo, and now Astralon is in a Savage set with basically no accuracy. So nice, we got the full debuff out there. Gurgo can nuke down single targets. And then let's check this AoE out and see what kind of damage we're doing. Not bad. Weak hit on the Candrafon to be expected. Alright. And there's one more thing I want to try while we have this free gear. Ooh, Duchess. Should I buy that? I kind of want to save my coins to buy Nuker souls. So I'm going to leave that for now. The last thing I want to try is soloing Sand Devil. I heard Tuhanarak can do it pretty well. So this is her clan boss build. I need to get her into a good regeneration set. I don't think I need resistance or accuracy. So let's go with Priest Ornn. We'll take his gear. Not bad, new helmet. Actually, let's do a mixture of Duchess and Ornn gear. I think I just want as much speed as possible. And then tanky stats. Okay, so there's the regen set. And now I just need some gloves that are immortal. Preferably with speed. These are quite nice. Didn't roll that well. Ooh, these gloves should be good. Okay, let's try that. Oh, for frig's sake. I need to sell some artifacts. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure what masteries they use to solo it, but let's just give this a try. I've only made it up to stage 5 so far, so... I doubt she has to be alone, but I'm just gonna try it alone. I guess we can bring some food with us just because. Got the brimstone on, that's good. Apparently there's a lot of champions you can use to solo this boss. Basically like anyone with an HP burn, put him in regen and immortal, or anyone with just huge raw damage numbers. And especially if it's an epic or greater, you can put miracle heal on them. If you have any good solo champs with a ranked, 3, 4, 5 star blessing, throw miracle heal on them in a regen set and it'll heal up their destroyed hit points. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna see how far I can get with this Tuhanarak solo build before I switch the gear back. Made it all the way to stage 12, but I died twice to some unlucky crits. So it looks like probably stage 11, even with unlucky crits, I wasn't dying there. So I could farm 11, or I can just stick with farming stage 7. 7, 11, I think those are the two best stages to farm. Will give me some medium potions anyway. I could probably do 12 if I put a speed aura and changed up some of the gear, but I've got so many other things I want to get done, so I'm just going to leave that there. And I think that'll be the update. So we got a ton of progress completed. Really loving this 100% gear removal. I just wish it was permanent, man. This game is infinitely more enjoyable when you don't have to worry about the silver cost of swapping gear. I think tomorrow, with my last half a day, I'm going to try to get my Fire Knight video done. I'm going to finish my gear cleansing a bit. Hopefully make some room. I need to make enough room so that I can remove the rest of the gear off like all these faction war champs down here. I want to get all this gear off of them and either sell it or do something with it just so that they're all empty. So champs that I don't use won't have any gear left on them. Just briefly, I'll touch on what I'm going to do with this Vogoth. I've got him in a bolster set. He's going to have like 90,000 hit points in a bolster set with no speed, no accuracy really, and I'm going to put him in Bulwark Mastery probably and just use him as a tanky protection champ in a 3v3 team. I want to level Tomb Drang and Candrafon, which I already mentioned. And I still need to level Stag Knight, Rat, Rhonda. I think we're up to 76 stars. And we're on day 332. So it's about a 6-star, 1.5 6 stars every week that we're doing. Should have Clan v Clan starting in a couple of days as well. So yeah, we're tidying up the account, and then in the new year I'm going to take a break and start the new... I'm going to try to start the new free-to-play at the same time that Hell Hades and the rest of them do. Just, I think it'd be cool to see, tracking the progress to see how fast everybody gets shit done. And again, I'll only be using Talarians, so I'll be at a slight disadvantage. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Anywho, I'm going to end it there. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and I will catch you in the next one.